Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. And this is Sunana once again. And today I have come back with a cross read that I would like to see. This is at this point in time because I wanted to check the energy of both the divine masculine and the divine feminine in the twin flame journey as of December 1st to the 15th of 2018. The reason being that we always do one energy check. It's either for the feminine or for the masculine, but when we do a cross check, we know exactly what the situation is that both of them are wanting or having or are going forward to have, and what are their wishes that they are both wanting, plus their foundation card, everything together. So like I said, it's a cross energy spread here for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Again, ladies and gentlemen, please take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't force yourself to get into the story of this reading if it doesn't resonate with you. That's my humble request to all the people in here. But if it does resonate with you, please take it and run and understand what is going on here at this point in time. Okay, so to start off with, this is a collective twin flame reading for both the divine masculine and divine feminine, and again, not time stamped. So I'll keep the video open as we go along from here, and then in a few days later I'm going to do just an energy spread for the masculine as well. Okay, so having said that, at this point in time from now until the 15th of December 2018, the divine feminine is just looking for love and the lovers together. Okay, because deep down in her heart she knows that this is what her overall energy is, probably has been too, but right now that's getting even more firm in her body, in her soul, in her spirit, where she only wants the love and the lovers to unite now. Because like I said, I don't remember if I have said this, but it's my understanding, even from the card that I have spread out today, in my understanding, it's the problem lies more with the divine masculine collective again, okay, than the divine feminine in most in most of the places, right, that the cards are also coming out with. So having said that, it's not that the divine feminines don't have problems. They definitely have problems, but their problems, I think, are less intensified as compared to that of the divine masculines. Okay, so therefore at this point in time going forward in the month of December, that's her overall energy. She's asking for the love to unite, for the lovers to unite in this physical and the 5D as well. Now for the divine masculine, he is sitting in a place where the souls again are not touching him, but he is watching the souls, because the fear of that particular problem or issues or problems that he has in his life is still hanging and looming over him, you know. So even though like right now he has distanced himself from those issues, as far as I can see, but still that overall energy, the fear is still kind of nagging him, you know, because he knows that even though these souls are at a distance right now, but anytime those souls can come hurling towards him, you know, that is what he is aware of. But at this moment, from 1st to the 15th, he's sitting quietly and he's watching those battles, or he's watching those issues, or he's trying to gather and fathom his intelligence and wisdom from a distance of how he can tackle these looming issues that are right in front of him in the future or going forward. Okay, so there is a fear it's a fear of being entrapped, but not entrapped in the way that other people might be entrapped, that they cannot get out of the vicious circle. This man is not in that frame of mind, or not in that circumstance, but at the same time, that circumstance is also not very it's not really working to his benefit at this point, because he's still gathering. He knows the fear is still there. Okay, so he's taking his time, he's watching, and he's evaluating, he is working in his mind to understand how he can go from there and tackle those issues. Okay, so those are the two overall energies of both the divine female and the divine male, the masculine and the feminine. Okay, now having said that, the cards which is crossing them both, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I'm going to ask for clarifiers here for some of the cards, although most of them are self-explanatory. Okay, but still, it's better to get some clarifiers wherever I feel the need to ask for it. Now, both of them, the crossing energy or the crossing card says that they both want to communicate. So if you guys are not in communication, it won't be too long before you will start to communicate. Okay, like talk or even text or even a telephone call. Communication can be in any way. Okay, but it is, both of them are wanting to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Okay, going forward, or it's their wish in the crossing cards that they both want to really open up and talk about their issues or their problems, or resolve some of the issues or the problems that they might have in front of them. And that's because they both want their wish to be fulfilled. Okay, something is coming in the middle of this wish fulfillment, and that is the reason why they are looking for communication, which opens up the doors for them to understand and fulfill their wish. And that also gives them the energy of the Two of Wands, which is kind of an energy, again, as I said, it's not juggling, but it's again waiting, observing, watching, thinking, understanding, kind of wisdom, kind of an energy that's coming up for both of them because of these energies, these overall energies that's been present. Now over here for the Two of Wands, I'm definitely going to ask for a clarifier as to what is the Two of Wands suggesting for the twin flame journey. And see over here, it's the Two of Swords. Again, the juggling, okay? The cross juggling, the juggling of the situations, of how to walk out from there, how to handle the situations, how to do the things in the right way. That's going to bring them the new beginning. Okay, that's going to welcome the new beginning in both their lives, which is going to allow them both to turn into new people, taking the unknown destination, leap of faith, leaping into the unknown territories, or jumping into something new, a new beginning. Okay, so they are both looking for that similar kind of new beginning, or the same kind of new beginning, which is why the crossing energies or the crossing card for the divine masculine and the divine feminine is suggesting a new beginning. So they are both, there is nothing wrong in the energies, guys. They are both pretty much in the same place. Okay, they are both wanting the same story to unfold in the right way, so that they both can enjoy the fruits of their labor, the fruits of their love, whatever they have been crossing through for this period of time, or even going back a little bit or more, whatever the amount of time could be. Now in the foundation card, I've got this energy here that is definitely not a good energy. Okay, so foundation card comes for both of them. Okay, it comes for the divine masculine, it comes for the divine feminine, and it's because of this kind of a volcanic eruption in their lives, because if the divine masculine is suffering, the divine feminine is also suffering. The problems might not be that of her, the problems might be that of him, but because of his problem, she is getting affected here as well. And that's the reason they are not being able to progress and leap forward. Okay, just like this person who doesn't care and wants a new beginning, but it's their wish, definitely. But this is the real problem in here. Okay, so let's ask for this kind, because this is just not a battle. Okay, this is a fear situation. This is definitely a battle too. This battle can bring in a lot of situations, because a lot of people in either of their lives, or I would say in the divine masculine's life, they are having a lot of issues. It could be family, karmic issues, whatever, children issues, any other issues, but this issue at the moment, in the month of December, could trigger off a volcanic eruption. That's how I would like to put it, because there is a lot of anger. It's not a healthy kind of a competition, or a healthy kind of situation that could be resolved with a few words, or people could be made to understand that through words, that this is what they should do, this is what they shouldn't do, blah blah blah. But this is not that. This is more than that. Okay, this calls for a real trigger of the situation that could erupt in the most volcanic fashion. Okay, which could actually upset both their lives, because if the divine masculine, again as I said, suffers, the divine feminine suffers, and their journey, their twin flames journey, suffers. Okay, but this is the foundation card. Let's ask for a clarification, and that is the Page of Wands here, which is telling me that they know this is coming. Okay, they both know it internally. Okay, and that's why I said in the overall energy, the divine masculine is sitting and watching, because the swords are hanging right in front of his eyes. Okay, so the foundation card is also saying that it's going to happen. Okay, or it's in the process of happening, and at the same time they both know this, and because of that reason they are both waiting and watching to see how far they can go into the next step at this point in time, from 1st to the 15th of December. So they are both waiting. They are curious enough to understand what their next step will be. They are not leaping forward. They are not rushing forward. Though even in the crossing card, they do definitely want to go forward. But in the actual foundation, they are being halted and stopped because of this energy that is present, in my understanding, more so in the divine masculine's life. That's kind of giving rise to the Knight of Sword energy, where this person, when it happens, whoever it is resonating for, wants to rush forward and clear this energy as quickly as possible, and for that reason is also asking for strength to fight this battle. Okay, which is definitely going to happen, but at the same time, this energy is very much present in both their lives as the foundation card for the moment. Okay, for the first 2 weeks of December 2018. Now, having said that, going into the past energy of the divine masculine, he definitely had secrets at that point in time. Okay, that means he never had a complete open communication with his divine feminine regarding his problems, regarding his issues, regarding his personal issues, family issues, karmic issues, career issues, finance issues, any issues. I mean, anything. He definitely was keeping it a secret in the past from the divine feminine. I'm going to ask for a clarification, and it's because he had this energy of the Ten of Swords. He was so tired. He was exhausted. He didn't even want to talk about it, because if he had to open and talk about these issues, if he had to reveal what he has not been able to reveal, he would have felt more drained in the past. And that's the reason he did not probably say things, not intentionally, I mean, not unintentionally that he was doing that, but intentionally he was keeping that a secret from his divine feminine because he hated or he disliked this kind of an energy that whenever he brought up the subject, of his issues in his life, that kind of pricked him like this. So he was keeping this a secret, not revealing the entire truth and the matter that he could see, but was not giving the details to his divine feminine in the past. As for the divine feminine in the past, she did nurture herself. Okay, she has never left her place, guys. That's a very, very nice thing to see, that she had always had the energy to nurture herself, to take care of herself, even though she knew that things are not all there for her, which of course she could do because she had balance in her. That balance actually she knew because the world, the circle had to be completed for her to get what she wants. So therefore she was nurturing, balancing herself to bring in the world for both of them in the past energy as well. Okay, so even though she knew, at a certain point in time, she knew this man was not telling her the truth. She knew that everything was not being revealed to her, and she also knew why. She also knew why, because the divine masculine was under so much of pain and trouble. Okay, and that's the reason she was at that point, she did not perhaps say anything, but on the contrary, she nurtured herself. If I look at it this way now, she nurtured herself. She also nurtured the divine masculine. She had balanced herself, had also been able to return the balance to the divine masculine. That kind of gave him the happiness and her the happiness of the world in the past whenever they had connected. Okay. So this is how I would read their two energies in the past, or maybe a little distant past. Okay. Now going forward in the present 3D energy of the divine masculine for the month of December, he is definitely thinking of going back and picking up the things that he had left incomplete somewhere for his twin flame journey. Okay, he knows that. Another thing here, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that I've been doing this divine masculine's reading and the cross reading, perhaps not so much, but the divine masculine and feminine's reading. In my opinion, the divine masculine not only had kept secrets, forget about that, but the person had not been completely fair with the divine feminine as well, in every respect. Okay, somewhere he had not done his complete act of fairness upon the divine feminine, which is why lot of things that could have gone right in his life or in their life had not gone right, because of his mistakes that he had committed. Now is the time that he's now thinking, he's regretting his mistakes. It's not that he's not regretting. He's regretting his mistakes. He knows, because deep down in his heart and in his soul, he knows about the mistakes that he has done. Okay, his subconscious mind knows about it. His guilt conscience that is prevailing in his soul knows about it. Okay, because he knows that he has done injustice. At one point in time, the divine masculine, that's in my opinion, had not been able to sever his relationship with his karmic or his other issues that had been in his life at that point. And that's the reason his focus and intention on those issues were so high that he kind of neglected the presence of his divine feminine. He knew that she is divine. He knew that she is good. She is the person that he wants to be with. But again, his focus, his way of acting had not matched with what he perhaps had in his mind, which in turn gave rise to a lot of wrongdoings in his part for the divine feminine and in this journey of twin flame. But now in the present 3D energy in the month of December, this is what he's regretting. Whether he can go back and correct that mistake that he has committed with his divine feminine. And for him to do that, he will definitely have to put an end to his own grief. Okay? Because if he is still grieving and if he is still holding on to those kind of negative energies that he had previously before, he won't be able to progress forward to offer that cup of love that he is now thinking very clearly and rationally in his mind as to how he can go forward in the present 3D energy to complete this process. And I'm going to ask for a clarifier, and it says that it will be done because the divine masculine is going to cut through all these bullshits and nonsense that is there in his life. Okay, that he is going to do step by step, one by one. He's not going to sit upon and ponder and think or regret anymore after this. Okay, so that's the reason now this present energy is coming up in this way, which is clearly telling me that the divine masculine is getting his bearings right in the physical 3D world as well. Okay, which is very good. Because another thing I wanted to mention, the reason the cards come on the table, guys, is not because I want them. It's coming to me, it's flying out from the deck. And there is a reason why these cards are coming up, okay? Because these messages are what my spirits want you to know, and is making me the medium through which I can tell you what my spirits are wanting you to hear, okay? So that's the divine masculine's present energy. The divine masculine's future energy in the 3D, okay, is that he wants to build up now, okay? He's definitely wanting the blessings of the universe for him to go forward and build up this wonderful relationship. He doesn't want to sit, he doesn't want to mourn, he doesn't want to grieve over the loss of the situations that had been in his life. Wherever he had got stuck, the way he had got stuck, and all the nine of sword kind of an energy, he doesn't want anymore. So he's definitely wanting the blessings of the universe to see how he can build up from where he had left. Okay, that's the kind of an energy. And for this, definitely I'm going to ask for a clarification. Is he's definitely calling in the judgment, or the judgment is going to deliver this justice to him going forward in the future, that he will get, because he will be blessed with a lot of goodness. Okay, he will have it, but not right away, but he will going forward in the month of December, January. He is going to get this because he has the wishes coming true because of the judgment. He definitely wants to see the good days. He wants to get into the feeling of feeling happy. He wants to feel happy with his divine feminine, for the wishes to be fulfilled, because he doesn't want to be alone to enjoy that. He needs the blessings of his ancestors too. Okay, not just the universe, the ancestors too, that's going to bless him to understand that he can walk forward in this journey. And that he can do in the future is by surrendering his own ego in front of the divine feminine and the universe. Okay, that's the point in time that's coming where he will succumb to the pressures of the universe, where he will be humble enough to surrender his own ego in front of the divine feminine. Okay, which could be in the form of an apology, guys, or it could be his actions, that he is moving slowly away from these kind of actions to becoming the person that he has to, and also leaving behind all the grief to wait for his next ship that's sailing in his harbor. Okay, I'm definitely going to ask for another clarifier here, and that is giving me the ace of cups in the ace of cups in reverse, because that's one, that's now in reverse, but that's what he wants in the upright. Okay, so because of this, let's look for another clarifier here. There you go. Because of this energy, he wants to start again, guys, in the future. He doesn't want to give anymore. He's tired of giving. He has given to wrong people. He has been giving generously but giving without any return for so long, and he's tired. He now wants to bring back the Ace of Cups in the correct way. Okay, but for that he will have to prioritize himself. He has to prioritize his own need, his own demands, that has to come first. Where he wants to give, how much he wants to give, and to who he wants to give. Not giving like this. Okay, so that's in the future energy, and I can see nothing wrong in it, guys. It's really, really nice to see the future energy come up in such a beautiful way, where the divine masculine will become one of those people to bend his back and surrender in front of his divine feminine. Okay, to bring back the beautiful happiness in himself and in herself. And that's what he is going forward to. He's asking for the blessings, the judgment, and everything, because he wants this card reversed going forward. Beautiful. As for the divine feminine, what is her energy in the future in the 3D is this, okay? She has also been going through a lot, guys. I mean, there is no doubt. If he is getting troubled, they are twin souls. Okay, so if he is being troubled, she's being troubled as well. And that's the reason she now wants the tower in their life, to complete this process. Okay, complete death, breakup, everything. Clear this road for them. Okay, clear this path for them. She doesn't want to hold on to happening, will happen kind of an energy. And that's the reason in the future going forward, she's also asking for justice to step in, where she will be in the position to take the offer of love from the divine feminine, from the divine masculine. She knows it's coming to her. Okay, she knows that. But this is the process that she wants, because as I had told you before, I think once, one of the videos, that she knows that when she's ready for this commitment that's coming on her plate, she doesn't want any goof-ups, any mess-up in the divine masculine's life. Okay, she wants the road absolutely clear, and that's the reason she's calling for the tower situation to end all these goof-ups, which justice alone can deliver it, to bring in her commitment of love. Okay, where both of them will match her overall energy of that of the lovers. Beautiful. Okay, so this is good, because her future energies are definitely in the right place. Now, in the environment, for both of them, they want the right act of justice for sure. They also want to take the right step. And this is the person who will take the right step, provided that person is assured of the outcome. That person is not going to give, like I said previously, is not going to deliver just because the person feels that he or she is obliged to deliver. Okay, there is no obligation. They are moving away from that kind of an obligation, which is why they are juggling now with their own stuff in the hopes and in their environment. They are juggling to bring back the balance, which they will be able to deliver as and when both of them walk into each other's life. Even in the card here also, it's calling for juggling. Okay, so they are definitely juggling to bring back the Ace of Cup for both of themselves in the environment, where they can meet each other on the same vibrational level, on the same platform, without any goof ups, without any mess up in either one of their lives. Okay, and that's the reason why they are juggling in all areas of their life, so that they can get the right result from whatever their environment is offering to them going forward in the month of December. Okay, in their hopes and fear situation, they definitely do not want to rush in with an untamed energy, because on one hand they are juggling. So if they will definitely have that kind of inclination to do that, but they are hoping against hope that they do not take any wrong step. That's because, you know, they have learned a lot. The divine masculine himself has learned a lot. The divine feminine herself has learned a lot from this journey. Okay, so that learning, that wisdom is what they want to make use of in their hopes and fears. They hope that their wisdom doesn't leave them. Okay, and that's because they are waiting for judgment to be delivered, that's going to bring in their love for both of them. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's ask for a clarification on the hopes and fears over here. And there you go, the King of Pentacles. Okay, that's what they are both working for, and that's the energy they both have. Let's look for another where they can celebrate their victory. So they do not want to lose out their wisdom with an untamed energy. They definitely don't want to lose out on the learnings, because these learnings have brought in a lot of good results. You might not see it right away. You may feel that you are being hampered, you are being blocked, you are being halted in your process of the twin flame journey. But had these steps not happened, you wouldn't have got the complete fulfillment. So they are hoping against hope that they can make use of their wisdom, okay, of their learnings, and which the judgment is clearly visible here, that they are waiting for the judgment to be delivered, which will bring their cup of love to both of them. And that's because both of them will take into the energy of the King of Pentacles, where they will both flourish, nourish each other in the right possible way, in every respect. That's going to bring the joy, the victory, the celebration in their lives. So that's their hope and fear, that they should be able to stick on to their right approach, to the right path of juggling the right things at the right time, of doing the right act at the right time, of taking the correct decisive action at the right time. Okay, that's what it is, the complete picture, the complete overall energy. And the outcome is that they are not going to listen to any kind of not listen, but they will want to rush forward, because this person, they both, okay, the outcome, they both want their freedom now. Okay, so the divine masculine and the divine feminine, they are both going to rush forward in the outcome energy, because they both are wanting to celebrate their freedom, their victory, their togetherness, their understanding, their love, their joy, everything. That's going to bring them the Two of Cups for love. Beautiful. I mean, it's this reading has been it's beautiful. It's just like, I mean, I'm sorry I'm having to say beautiful myself. It's not me, and I'm happy that my spirits have been able to show me or show my viewers, my people who are listening out to this channel here, as to what the story is unfolding from the month of December going forward to next year 2019, where we are going to see and check for fresh energies. Of course, definitely I'll do that before the end of the second week as well for both of them. But as of the December reading of 2018, from the 1st to the 15th, it's definitely suggesting that things are moving and walking through the twin flame journey in a very positive way. I'm very happy to see that. Okay, I'm definitely very happy to see that, guys. I mean, I wanted to see this kind of an energy for a very long time, where where the outcome would bring in the love for both of them, because they have gone through a lot, as I have said before as well. They have definitely gone through a lot. They are still going through a lot. Their struggles are still going on, but slowly but surely these kind of struggles are taking a shape in somewhere, in somehow they are kind of building up their love together. Okay, so that's the wonderful part of it. And here it tells me, express your love. That's what I said in the card as well here, that communication, openly talking about it heart to heart. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. So both of you guys, if you all are going to talk again in this month of December, definitely make it a point to express your love to each other. Don't hold it back just because one person is having issues right now, unfortunately. But still, that doesn't stop you both from making the romantic gestures like you have done in the past. You have nourished, flourished each other. You know, you have nurtured each other. You have brought the happiness for each other. So do that once again and things will work out to you, because the bottom of the deck is wedding. This situation involves marriage. Y'all are heading for this, guys. Okay, y'all are heading for this kind of celebration, this kind of a victory. But before you complete that process, you will definitely have to walk through this entire journey again. And the bottom of the deck for my vice versa tarot is the Eight of Wands, definitely for both of you. But at the same time, I have explained this in some other video. This Eight of Wands is the person is entrapped for Eight of Swords, sorry. The person has been entrapped, but again, that person is looking for his or her freedom. They are just waiting for the time they can flee. And now you see why the outcome card is explaining and talking about freedom in here. That brings them both, the Two of Cups and the love together. Beautiful. Okay, so that is what it is. Let's see what the goddess have to tell the twin flame people in this journey. Just an advice that we would like to hear from the goddess as well. And beautiful. I mean, there is nothing that I see here wrong. It's only certain things that is working and is still in the process of completing. That's going to take its time, as divine timing works in the most harmonious way to bring the lovers together in their blissful union, as it should happen. Okay, so let's see what the goddess have to tell you, people, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm pretty sure this reading will turn out to be as awesome as probably I had not even expected, but it came to me. Okay, there you go. Medicine Woman, the first one says, you are a channel for divine healing power and fertility. Okay, it is the perfect time for you to start your new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. The goddess are working for you towards your favor. Okay, and that's why I said that you guys should make the romantic gestures. Okay, you should talk whenever you're talking. You should have good communications with each other. Don't hold your thoughts back in the fear that the other person might not want to hear it or might not be able to absorb it. You do what you have to do, okay, and leave the rest on the universe to take their steps, because you guys are sitting in a very good place of fertility, giving birth to new ideas, new stories, new creative projects that is going to become, that's going to take you to different places. And don't hold your thoughts back. Be very positive. Be good to each other. Be thoughtful for each other's problems, you know. But at the same time, do what you have to. Nurture and nourish each other and make the most out of this time until that time comes when you are going to be united together again in this kind of celebration. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and definitely I'll be back once again with another love reading that I have to complete, and it will be uploaded soon. Thank you and stay blessed.